Alright guys, we're going to talk about why I'm delegating to Gpool Theta staking, Tfuel staking. We're going to talk about the reasons why I'm deciding to use Gpool Theta staking and Tfuel staking. We talked about how to stake a Theta Guardian node with Google Cloud, and if you haven't checked out that video, check it out here because I go through the entire process. If you have 1,000 Theta and you want to stake on Google Cloud, that video is the right one for you to learn how to do that. But for my last video where I talked about my results of staking my Theta on Google Cloud, a Theta Guardian node on Google Cloud, I came up with the results here. And the results was that you actually lose money compared to making money. So basically, if you are not a whale for Theta, then staking a Theta Guardian node is basically a bad idea. And because not all of us are whales, we have to find a way to stake our Theta, to stake our Tfuel without us doing much of the work. And that is where Gpool comes in. Now, a lot of you might be staking just purely on your computer, and that is completely fine. There are certain risks attached to that which don't exist on Gpool, and I'm gonna discuss that in this video. But before we get to that, why don't we first go smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, because it is customary to tip before you eat, right? And then after we've done that, we can get into the video. So guys, I'm going for broke. The reason why I'm making this video is to really help me stop procrastinating, and maybe it can help you stop procrastinating too, because what's happening right now is I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck. Every single one of my paychecks, it's either going to rent and then the rest of that is going to crypto. And since I made my videos on how to stake and unstake Theta using a Guardian node, I've basically just left my Theta unstaked, which is a sin because you're keeping them unstaked. They're just sitting there collecting dust. You're not helping secure the network or anything when it can be used to secure the network. So really the only way that you can actually profit is if the value of Theta goes up, which right now everything in the market is just sitting flat. So I'm not making money. And you're here watching this channel because you want to learn how to make money, right? So staking is really one of the ways that we can earn money while we're sitting there waiting for the price of Theta or Tfuel to appreciate. So for all of you who are just hodling Theta, you're not staking them, you're like me, you're procrastinating, make sure to watch this entire video because hopefully this video will inspire you to go and put your Theta or your Tfuel to work by staking them. Why am I not staking on my computer? Well, first things first, I gotta tell you guys, I am super paranoid about certain things. Like yesterday I went hiking, and when I first stepped into the woods, I thought that I was gonna get eaten by a shark. When I'm hiking, I'm on dry land, guys. So that in itself is why I don't stake on my own computer, because there are risks. I mean, like, what if the power goes out? What if a burglar breaks in? Like, what use is that sword in my background right now? I mean, it's pretty useful, but what if that burglar breaks in and he has his own sword? It's not going to be sword fighting like in the locker room. That's kind of gay. But all jokes aside, what if something happens, like, I don't know, we get invaded, like Ukraine got invited? Nobody thought that was going to happen, but it happened. So those are some sort of reasons that are super crazy and out of this world that are reasons why I don't stake on my computer and why I'm staking with Gpool, because Gpool has data centers all around the world, and I'm assuming that they have better security risks mitigations than I do, because they have, I think, $1 billion that are already locked away with Gpool being staked. So why Gpool? So after running my Theta Guardian node on Google Cloud, and you can find out how to do that with this video here, I found that results wise, I actually lost money doing that because I was only staking 2,000 Thetas. If you are a whale and you have way more than that, probably it's going to be worth it, but you can look at the results that I did with staking on Google Cloud, a Theta Guardian node here. But in general, if you're not a whale, you don't have that much Theta, staking on a Guardian node by yourself on Google Cloud is the worst move ever. You're not going to make any money. Sure, you have basically zero downtime because it's Google, but still, if the server goes off or there's any technical issues, you have to go in and you have to fix it. And I can fix it. I have the technical abilities. Does everybody? No. But also, here is where I'm untrustworthy. I'm untrustworthy because I procrastinate, right? I'm just gonna leave it sitting there for the longest time. Like when I was a high school student or a university student, when it came to doing my homework, last minute. So can I be trusted to keep watch on my Theta Guardian node all the time? No. That is completely impossible for me. So I decided that in order to make true passive income, I'll basically have to delegate my Theta, and I'm willing to share the commissions and pay someone if they're willing to do the work, and that's where Gpool comes in. Now, on and off note, we'll have to do some calculations to see how much you can earn potentially with staking Theta on Gpool and staking Tfuel on Gpool, and we'll see that actually staking Tfuel is much more lucrative than staking Theta, but we'll take a look into that in just a bit. Be sure to check out the Theta swag that I have below this video because there's some cool new swag that I came up with And if you want to help support this channel, be sure to check out that swag. All right, guys. So right now we're going to talk about Theta Tfuel staking estimates that we can get off Gpool. So to start with Gpool, you actually have to create an account. I'm not going to go through that with you because if you're on YouTube right now, you're probably on an account and you know how to start an account. Basically the same thing, right? You put in an email and a password. It's as simple as that. But when you're using your email, be sure to go use a Proton Mail. And the link for that is in the description and a pinned comment below. Why do I suggest Proton Mail? Because with things like Gmail, the emails that you sent with Gmail, Google can actually see them. Hackers can actually see them. But with Proton Mail, the difference is that whatever you send or receive on Proton Mail, that stuff is actually encrypted. So nobody other than you can read the emails that you send back and forth with Proton Mail. So because I am paranoid, I use Proton Mail with anything sort of crypto related or anything business related nowadays. So be sure to check that out in the description or pinned comment below. But anyways, right now, let's take a look at these estimates. Check it out, guys. So if you go to gpool.io/calculator, it basically gives you the calculator for you to calculate how much your annual percentage rate is, or your APR. So the average price that I paid for Theta is 283. The pool fee I set at the default, which according to them it's 0, but actually when you stake Theta with Gpool, they take a 4% away. So I don't know if you would put that there or not. Probably not, because I think Gpool themselves take 4%, but for the pool themselves, it's probably 0. So let's just keep it at 0. Total Theta staked, I have 2,000, put in 2,000. Price of Tfuel that's the default. That is, they're pinging the price right now. So the price right now is 1628, and the average the block time, that's the default. This is the default as well. Just leave them as so. So if you click calculate, basically daily I'll earn 2 Tfuel, monthly I'll earn 63, which is different from if I ran my own Guardian node. Because when I ran my own Guardian node, it was around 72 that I earned monthly. So basically 72 minus 63 gives us 9. Even though I'm Asian, I can't do mental math that well. But anyways, the annual percentage rate is 2.2%. Now, if you go to Tfuel, it is incredible because Tfuel, if you say you have 10,000 of your total Tfuel staked, keeping everything else the same, your average price paid for Tfuel is 16 cents. 16 cents times 10,000, that is only 1,600. I pay like 5 times more for my Theta for that. And look at this, the APR is 9.3%. So really, when you are talking about which is better, staking Theta or Tfuel, 100%. Tfuel, you earn a much better annual percentage rate. This is actually beating our inflation, basically. If you're thinking inflation is 7%, it's really not. I think inflation is around like 10% in there. But anyways, this almost beats inflation. So if you're thinking about whether to stake Theta or Tfuel, yeah, Tfuel looks pretty good. So guys, as you can see, I know Theta gets a lot more hype than Tfuel, but looking at the numbers, Tfuel is much better staking wise than Theta. And if you're getting any sort of value whatsoever from this video, can you please help our channel grow, help our channel reach more people by smashing the like and subscribe button. That really helps our channel grow, and I can't appreciate you more for doing that. All right, guys, now we're gonna get into staking. Now, before we get into staking, I just gotta make this disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. I am not some sort of expert or math whiz. I show you all these numbers from a calculator. That's gotta tell you that I'm not a math whiz. So be sure to do your own research, do your own due diligence, because I don't want you coming back and suing me for giving you wrong information, because most of the time, I don't even think I'm right. So you have to do your own research. I don't want you to be that person from, I don't know, down in the South, maybe Tennessee. I think I read it yesterday. Someone tried to sue Uniswap, or is trying to sue Uniswap, because they lost like 43K in a rug pull by investing in a meme coin. I mean, if you made $1 million from that meme coin, you surely would not be suing. But now that you lost money because of your stupid decision, you are suing. So make sure to do your own research, because I'm not responsible for stupid decisions. You're responsible for your own money. You're an adult now. All right, guys. So once you've signed up with Gpool, you'll end up in a pool or a dashboard like this. It says overview. So where we want to go is you want to go to Theta staking. And this is basically the address you want to copy, or you can just scan this QR code. You have the instructions here. Opening this link will open up to this page. Basically, it shows you what it takes to stake Theta to a Gpool Guardian node, and they have some deposit limits, but basically it looks like there is a minimum Theta stake to be 1,000 Theta, so I guess you need 1,000 Theta like normal, because that is as required by Theta Labs code. And if you want to withdraw, there's a link here which basically leads to this page, which basically is a forward link to an article on how to withdraw Theta. But if you've been keeping up with my Theta videos, then you basically already know how to withdraw your Theta stake, so you won't have to read that. So let's go ahead and close these guys and be at our Gpool here. So what you want to do is you want to hit this green copy button, which copies our address, our Guardian Node holder address. What you want to do is you want to go to your Theta wallet, go to stakes, and go to deposit stake. So the stake type is going to be Guardian Node. You're going to enter that summary here because it is a Guardian Node holder summary, which is exactly what we want, Guardian Node holder summary. The amount you want to stake is max and click next. After you have that, read through that everything is good. That's the gas fee, 0.3 Tfuel. That's cool. Enter in your wallet password and hit confirm. So after the stakes went through, you should go back to your wallet and you should check that your Theta is actually 0 now, which confirms that it is staked. So you can go to view all transactions on Explorer and see that a few seconds ago, there was actually an out here of the value of 2003. Why did I even say 2003? 2003. By now, you're probably thinking, hey ma, I don't trust this Asian guy on YouTube. And I probably won't blame you. All right, guys, there's one last thing that is really important to do. If you go to dashboard, you can see that they have this delegated address. So what does that mean? That means you have to put your Theta web wallet address in here and you have to pay Tfuel for that. But before we get to that, let's take a look at this Guardian monitor. And you can see that there are a lot of people using Gpool, and we have several people here that in the last 24 hours, these two addresses sent 100,000 Theta to Gpool. I mean, like, that's 286K. That is incredible. So I think all in all, Gpool is pretty legit looking at how much money people are sending in there. But anyways, going to this blog article here, it's a really important step, guys. Make sure to do this. I'm going to do it with you right now. But if you don't want to watch through this entire video, you've already been through 10 minutes. Then you go read through this article that's going to be in the pinned comments to do it yourself. But with that said, let's go back to our wallet here, copy my wallet address here, and go back to our Gpool. This is where we're going to put our delegated address, and then we're going to click claim. Then in order to verify and claim ownership, we have to copy this amount of Tfuel here to send Tfuel to whatever address this is. So we'll copy the amount of Tfuel here, go back to our wallet, click send, go over to the amount, we'll put that in there and go back to Gpool. So from our address here to that address. So we can copy the QR code or simply click copy to paste and paste that address into our wallet. So we'll go back to our wallet here and make sure that our address is where it is. So it's from E4, which is E4 to E888. So that's right. So we'll go here, click send again, put in the address, select asset. We're going to select Tfuel and we're doing things twice here. Go back to Gpool, copy the Tfuel and enter the amount and click next and enter your wallet password. And we're sending in the right amount of Tfuel and click confirm. So after you've sent that transaction, you could always go on Explorer and see what happened. I mean, you made a transfer basically a minute ago, and that checks out to how much Tfuel you sent, which is basically 5 cents, right? So let's go back to Gpool and click OK. And now, when we're back at dashboard, you can see our Theta delegation. So this B888, that is the Guardian Node address. If you click this blue tile here or blue wingding here, you basically show your own address and the amount you have staked in there. I have 2003. So this here is basically the countdown to your rewards, I believe. And the rewards are distributed by the blockchain and they're not distributed by Gnode. So it goes right into your wallet directly by the protocol. But anyways, I am not going to go through this entire dashboard. If you've done this, then you can go through this yourself and check it out yourself. But you can also have a Tfuel delegation here. So we're also going to do that. But just know that if you're staking Theta and Tfuel in two separate addresses, I don't know why you would do that. I would just stake them both in one address, right? One wallet. If you stake in two different wallets, then you have to claim the address twice, which means you spend more money claiming addresses than if you just have everything in one place. So that is also a consideration. So let's hop on over to Tfuel staking and go to stake here. So over here, you get the stake Tfuel dashboard and it's a bunch of tiles. Now, before we get to that, if you go to how to guide, This basically shows you an overview of everything that you need to know with how they run things, how Gpool runs things. Make sure to watch the video. It's pretty educational. It's pretty good. And they have different tiers for you that have different rewards. Now, I don't know how to get into these tiers. I am not interested right now. So I'm just going to go back to stake here to stake my stake. So how do you read this? Basically, what they give you here is this is the total amount of Tfuel that has been staked to this address already. This is how many 12k is left. There's 12k, room for 12k more Tfuel until this summary, this tile just goes off. People can't stake to it anymore. If you click this blue tile here, or blue wingding, you're now able to stake. And basically, clicking that blue wingding shows you the amount of stake. I currently have 0 stake to this address. The amount of stake you have to this node. So clicking stake will give you the address or QR code. You can then copy this and go back to your Theta wallet, and you can go to stakes and do deposit stake again, and you're gonna pick edge node, and the edge node summary is this, and the max you want to stake is 133.2098. Click next. So looks like you need at least 10,000 Tfuel to stake. So looks like I need 10,000, so I can't stake. But anyways, I guess staking the Tfuel is the same as staking Theta. You just go and click next if you have 10,000. You click submit, put in your password, and boom, you would be good. So I can't show you that right now because clearly I don't have 10,000, but that would be the process and how you do it. I didn't know that was a thing. But anyways, going back to here, you click dismiss, and there you go. So there you go, guys. That is how you stake Theta and Tfuel on Gpool. We succeeded with Theta. We didn't have enough for Tfuel, but it is what it is. Now you know how to stake it with Gpool and make some profits. Now, if you got any sort of value whatsoever in this video and maybe you want to donate some Theta or some Tfuel, my address is in the description or the pinned comment below. So if you want to make those donations, go right ahead. Not asking for any. But anyways, seriously guys, if you got any value whatsoever from this video, I would really appreciate it. Our whole community would appreciate it if you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, check out these other videos on cryptocurrencies and passive income. And remember guys, continue working, continue building, continue inspiring. See you next time.